Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. My name is Nurul Nasuha binti Zulkifli and my matric number is 17DIB19F2010. I am presenter number 1. Today, I would like to explain about definition, secondly, choices of distribution in Wasiah, and lastly, list of assets cannot be willed. The provision of will can be seen through the text of the Quran and Hadith. In Al-Quran, Allah SAW commands a person to make a will, as in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 106, which means, "Oh, you who believe, when one of you feels dead while he will make a testament, then let it be witnessed by two people who are just between you, or two people of different religion with you. If you are on a journey earth, then you are in danger of death." In addition, Rasulullah SAW encouraged a person to make a will, as in Hadith, "There is no right for a Muslim to have something that can be bequeathed left for tonight unless the will is written on the side." Hadith narrated by Al-Bukhari and Muslim. The meaning of wasiah is divided into two, literally and technically. First, from literally, come from word wasa, which means to order, advise, promise, or give property after death. This also means connecting or sending. And from technically, it refers to a gift or contribution of person to another party after death, whether the word will be utilized or not in the form of property or interest. Next, choices of distribution in wasiah. Firstly, distribute 1/3 to non-heirs and the balance 2/3 to heirs as stated in the certificate. Secondly, all estate to the heirs. The last one, all estate to anyone you choose with the consent of all the heirs. Then, the asset cannot be wasiah. The first one is life insurance policy, because held under section 166 of the Insurance Act 1996 with nominee's name. Secondly, the Employees Provident Fund (EPF) in the name of nominees. Next, asset held under joint ownership, which give right to the survivor joint owner. And the last one is trust created on the money payable upon death.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shazwani Nabila binti Ghazali. My matric number is 17DIB19F2046. Thank you to my friend. Today, I want to present about pillar of wasiah. Number 1 is given wasiat. Number 2 is wasiat. And number 3 sirah, and the last property. Now, implementation. The process of implementation will begins with the receipt of information about the tested deeds. Number 1, a receipt of tested deeds information. Number 2, reading of will. Number 3, investigation. Number 4, property valuation. Number 5, confirmation of will, and the last, execution of will. Advantage of wasiah. First, will can be used to make charitable deeds, much as a donation property to charities. Number 2, the trustee is a representation by a lawyer. The property management process will be managed by a professional. Number 3, can use a will to settle the debts of this deceased before being distributed to heirs. And the last, want to leave a message or the last word, a will can be made. The lawyer will be delivered whatever order the deceased booked before deeds. Now, we go to the disadvantage of wasiah. Number 1, a will can be provided if there are heirs who do not agree with the decision of the estate from a will. Number 2, the will can be upset at any time even if its distribution have been made. Number 3, only 1/3 property can be inherited. The only others 2/3 only be inherited because there is a property that must be done in Faraid. Number 4, it is not allowed to make a will for a heir whose name already have a share according to Faraid. The will is not for the family members of the deceased. And the last, in Islam, the process of decision of inheritance is only two names, hibah and faraid.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Fitra binti Zainuddin, matrix number 17 DIB 19F 2041. I'm from DIB 3A. Today, I will explain about the Wasiah. Firstly, I will explain about the problem encountered of Wasiah. Wasiah practice was a mandatory activity. Other findings reflect making a wasiah by means of traditional methods, either handwritten by themselves or verbal wasiah, were common practice, but nation people have gradually accepted the professional means of making a wasiah, especially with ARB due to its credibility and its status a government institution. Several factors were identified to be significant to the wasiah practice, namely age, employment status, monthly income, amount of inheritance received previously, health status, having children, having adopted children, having grandchildren, knowledge, institutional factor, and inheritance law. Other findings show that mass media were the main sources of the knowledge and to increase their awareness. Next, I will explain about the solution to the problem of wasiah. The solution is the study also found that there was a conflict of interest in wasiah writing providers in terms of increasing awareness, educating people, and profit maximization. They also differ in their perception on the ability of wasiah alone solving the estate problem comprehensively and showing their concerns over the manipulation of several estate planning instruments to avoid faraid. Lastly, I will explain about the conclusion. The conclusion of wasiah is a major part of the Islamic estate planning process for many people. It is a tool you're planning and not mandatory for everyone. What is vital to is doing an Islamic inheritance plan. For our free resource guide on Islamic estate planning. And wasiah is declaration of a person made during his life with respect to his property or benefit thereof to be carried out for the purpose permissible by Islamic law after his death. The hukum of making wasiah. Lastly, faraid is the section of the Islamic inheritance law that deals with the distribution of the estate of a deceased person among its heirs in accordance with Allah's decree in the Holy Quran and according to the hadith or tradition of the Messenger of Allah.